We got Americans fake caring about Cuba. What y'all think about that?
What y'all fake caring about today?
Yeah.
Cuba.
What do you think about that? The fake caring about Cuba.
I thought it was interesting they're protesting in Cuba.
Well, yeah.
That's where I'm like, that's interesting. With the protesting here, yeah, okay. Oh, we're protesting something. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, that's a swap meet. That's just a swap meet. A bunch of Cubans getting together, bro. That's nothing.
Yeah.
But we got to support it. Those are our people. They took care of us when we were down in Miami. So we
Yeah,
rock
yeah,
with the Cubans.
for sure.
But what I'm curious about is why this is becoming like a national news story, right? Like the American press is giving this a lot of juice.
That's a good point. Because I will say, when I said the first time in 25 years, I was like, that's kind of a long time.
Yeah,
It's
25 years is kind of
It's
long.
not so. I thought it was like fucking 75, 80. Like, I thought since Castro's in power,
Yeah, in the
you're
90s,
not
bro.
really going to fucking protest.
What happened in
90
the
was
90s?
like Elian, dog.
Yeah, they were protesting in the 90s. I don't know why, but that's 25 years ago.
Son, I got the feeling, and just because I scroll Reddit, I got this feeling.
I think we got the same feeling.
Okay. This is America trying to shore up the Western Hemisphere, dog.
Yeah. Color revolution.
This what?
Color revolution. They go in, they're just like, all right, swap out the guards. America's like, all right, the jig is up.
Oh,
And
I
they're
thought color revolution. Okay, I thought there was more of like a racial undertone. with that. No. Okay.
But America's gonna go in and they're gonna like pluck out the dictator, put in their guy,
Yes.
and then lock.
I wonder if Haiti's got something to do with this as well. Because China's been trying to make their way into the West, right? They've been trying to make their way into the Caribbean. They've had like 5 different countries there sign on to like the Belt and Road Initiative or something like that.
Yeah.
Basically, what that is, I'm sure they receive some sort of economic resources, but the idea is they could like facilitate certain Chinese ideas that they want. And I think America is basically going, all right. One thing that I read, it could be absolute bullshit. It's like, we're pulling out of the Middle East because it's too expensive. I think we just left Afghanistan. Didn't even tell them motherfuckers Irish goodbye. You know what I mean? Like, you didn't have your country. You woke up the next day. It's yours.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Left a note, maybe.
Maybe. Just left you to base.
Yeah.
Right.
But what's crazy is that people were complaining that, Biden's going to bring us back into war, and now he's pulling out, and now people are knocking him for pulling out so quick. It's like,
Everybody gets
can't
upset.
do anything right.
Can't do nothing right. 100%. It's like, you want us to be there or not? Even the Afghan president was like, they didn't say goodbye. Motherfucker, what you want? You want salutations, motherfucker?
Oh,
We
now
out.
we friends.
Enjoy.
Now we friends.
Enjoy your heroin fields. So what people were saying is that China's trying to get into the Caribbean, trying to get their influence into
makes
South
sense.
America, Central America. Of course, makes sense. I'm sure that's what we would do out there in Asia. And maybe we realize, okay, it's going to be hard to compete on a global scale, right?
Yeah.
With China. So what we got to do is shore up our part of the world. So maybe one way of looking at it is like, listen, we got North America, South America, Central America, I guess, and Europe, and then they potentially got the rest. The tricky thing is the rest could be the Middle East. You know? And I don't think so, because we just have so many bases out there, so much influence and so much protection for certain countries that absolutely need it. But we got to figure out who divides that important part. If they want to take Asia, all right.
I don't think they get India, though. I think the U.S. is going to try to prop up India. And that's all jokes aside, that's 1 billion people, just raw numbers.
Yeah.
1.4 billion or whatever out of 8 billion on Earth.
I hope India's not the proxy war, to be honest with you. Like, I hope we don't fight our war with China through India.
That could happen.
But that's dangerous because India's got nukes, bro. Like, proxy wars got to happen between people that don't have real weapons, or crazy weapons.
Yeah.
So you still get casualties, but you're not having like global economic destruction.
Yeah.
But once a nuke goes off,
Yeah, I thought it would be over Africa. I thought we were going to try to get some of that back because China has almost all of Africa.
they just went
Like,
all in on Africa,
yeah.
son.
Very smart also. That's real smart.
Hopefully we took out all the resources and all the athletes and everything, and like,
Yeah, we got a couple UFC fighters out of that.
yeah,
thing.
we did.
For
Did we
sure.
get them out safe? We got them all out
yeah,
safe.
we got
Maybe that's how the U.S. is going to take back Africa. Hey, we're going to prop up this Western ass event, UFC, a lot of spectacle, and y'all are going to be the best
Yo,
at it.
son, can I be honest with you?
We're going to win that culture war.
Team USA lost to Nigeria. Basketball.
Yep.
If I'm China, son, I am propping up the most modernized African nations that are invested culturally in certain sports that are popular in the West, basketball being one of them, and I'm just dumping bread in. I'm dumping bread in because it looks horrible for America when we lose in our sports. We lose in soccer, nobody really give a fuck. But if we start losing in basketball, baseball,
How the fuck did you lose to J. Cole's league.
Yo, J. Cole really a legend, bro.
J. Cole was dropping buckets in the league. We can't beat these motherfuckers.
Come on, dog.
Come on, yo.
Come on, bro.
This is a disaster.
It's a real problem. How we lose to Nigeria, dog?
Come on,
They
bro.
don't got the
Who's on the
resources to
team? It's
compete
not
with
like
us.
it's not the actual All Stars, right?
Kevin Durant's on that team.
Yeah,
Dame
son.
Lillard on that team.
That lost to Nigeria.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nigeria hit like 26 threes or something like that.
I don't care. How you let him hit 26 threes?
That's a good ass point, son.
How you?
That's a good, no, you made a good ass point right there, son. That's a good ass point.
And I can't even blame the finals.
How'd they score more points than our team scored points?
Yeah, that's fucked up that they would do that.
Why
That's
the
a
fuck-
good ass point,
No,
Mark.
it's like, why do they? Why would
That's
they
a good ass point,
That's
son.
good, bro.
Tighten up your
They weren't,
defense,
they
bro.
weren't trying to give it up. I'll give it up. They would be some murders, but I'll come through. I'll give it to you when you
Mark
deserve
don't know
it.
sports, dog. You talking about soccer?
Yeah, motherfucker. Oh yeah, you want to talk about that soccer shit? Oh no, back to what we were talking about, the Cuba thing. So I think obviously anytime there's like a freedom fight in Cuba,
Yeah.
right? Same way what happens with like in Venezuela. It's like we almost like use these countries as reasons for why America shouldn't. And I'm going to put this in quotes, like devolve into socialism. Some people might assume that's evolution, but it doesn't matter. But like they just stand there. So as long as Venezuela looks shitty, we get to go, see what socialism?
Yeah.
See what universal health care? See?
Yeah.
I mean, don't look over there in Europe, but like, see what happens,
yeah.
you know? And Cuba as well. Like as long as people are suffering in Cuba, Americans, like conservative Americans, they don't love that they're suffering, but they love that they get to
When has
showcase.
communism ever worked?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. It's that same thing. And America's done it over and over. Like the most famous one was the modern art during the Cold War.
Oh,
Do you remember talking about this?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if we talked about it here, but like basically CIA was dumping money into like modern art. Like Jackson Pollock guys, like these like postmodernists, like expressionist guys, like something real free form to try to like push, like create a culture war against like the Russians.
Yeah.
They're like Russian art is like so structured and brutalist, but look at us, bro. We're free. You can do anything. Like art is whatever you want it to be.
And that
like,
is such an intoxicating idea.
yeah.
Freedom is so intoxicating.
Look at our art. Look at our music. Look at our movies. Everything is just free.
But it's kind of wild that you like completely discredit those artists. Like, you would, right? Like you thought that they were like super talented, like once in a
I
lifetime.
have a gift from God.
No, I never understood
Some
any of that
CIA
shit.
boss was just like, yeah, that fucking weirdo who's just nutting all over the canvas.
Yeah.
Make him a millionaire. Isn't that crazy?
That is
they
crazy.
can dictate what we like.
It
now?
is crazy.
And I bet they're even more effective now with the internet. Like back in the day, you had to convince motherfuckers with magazines, and they had to like sit there and read.
Bro,
and, like,
they're affected because they own the social media.
like, so you promote the shit that's popping.
Apparently, they're like, I read this. I'm not positive how accurate it is, but like they're blocking TikTok users that have like Black Lives Matter in their bio, or like they're suppressing their views and stuff.
Wow.
Like
Because
TikTok
we know
as
for
an
a
app.
fact that they could turn the lever on. Academics
exactly.
told us that shit.
Yeah.
So they can just promote whatever the fuck they want. Same thing happened. We're witnessing, we're falling back into it. Like first thing happened with music. Now the music companies have complete control who the artists are going to be successful, who
Yeah.
are like that's back to them. And we're probably going to witness a similar thing happen with social media companies as well.
So you think they're going to go do similar to what they did with Russia, where like something incredibly American and free becomes like really popular in the art world?
You never know. Maybe. I mean, like, I don't know if Jackson Pollock and them were seen as like universally American, but they did seem like the complete opposite of what Russian art was at the time.
Yes.
Right? Like, there was and I don't know, maybe that they do that. Maybe they do it here. Maybe they showcase. I don't know. That's a great question.
And I want the U.S. to win this war because the American government is not perfect by any stretch. But if you think the Chinese government is better to live under, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
And we need to win this war. And our only real chance is culture war.
Yo, you know what we got to do? We got to do what the Jews do, but like the opposite. You know how like if you're Jewish, you can go to Israel, they'll just pay for your trip?
Right.
Because they're like, yo, being Jewish is so dope. You
Yeah.
don't want to be Jewish for the rest of your life.
Fuck.
But we'll pay for your trip to go to China.
Yeah.
Then after you go there, you'll come back. I will fight for this country with every red blood cell in my body.
Not when you come back, if you come back.
If you come back, right? We got to start promoting travel. Get everybody a passport. See how bullshit this is out there, bro.
yeah, dog.
Real talk.
Yo,
Americans
low-key.
not
Yeah,
traveling
that's
enough. They don't know how shitty the world is.
You think
That's a
America
good
does
idea.
that with Korean pop bands?
What do you mean?
They're like, yo, let's throw a bunch of money at BTS. Let's
Okay.
blow them up crazy. Because like if we have these Korean guys popping, that's gonna piss China off. Because it's not a Korean or not a Chinese group. We're gonna make like their enemies pop off.
That's an interesting take.
Oh.
I don't know. If anything, I would think that they would promote Americanness, right? Like,
But it
and-
does show that we're accepting. You go over there. If you adopt Western light, we'll still let you in here. You could be the biggest band in the world. It doesn't matter if you're Asian. Yeah, anybody in Asia, just come do our stuff.
Are
and
you
we'll make
talking about like through a reward structure? Are you like,
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's put on all of China's enemies.
As long as they conform to American standards of
Yeah.
entertainment. Yes.
Yeah, rock
Think
with
it's
us. We'll
great.
make you superstars over here and just like piss off. Are there any like Chinese superstars like as far as like in China that have bled over?
I don't think
Yao
they'll.
Ming.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
if China will allow it. China, it was tough to get Yao Ming over. Anytime there's a good Chinese baseball player, is it Chinese? I think it's tough to get them over. It's like it's tough to get people from China because the Chinese government is
I
like,
don't know
nah,
if
that's
they're
our
nice with
guy.
baseball like that. Always thought it was like
Maybe it's
Koreans
bad.
and Japanese.
I remember with
or
Yao,
something.
it was tough to get Yao to America.
Yeah.
So the Chinese government was not letting him over because
Yeah.
the government decides whether or not you get to come play. And so it's
Yeah.
really tough to get those guys over. So you're not going to see Chinese superstars in America because China won't let that shit happen. That's their guy. So what we can do, to your point, is make everybody else famous in America and then get all of their people. Like if you're Korean, you're looking at BTS, like they're the biggest band in the world. I love these guys. And if they're super Western and super like into freedom and expression and all that, that's the culture I want to be a part of. That's the cool culture.
And low key, there's not as much of a reason for them to come over. Because you can get breaded out there.
Oh, yeah.
Like they have the population.
Yeah.
If you're the biggest artist in Trinidad and Tobago, like
Yeah.
you need to break out somewhere.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like the biggest, I don't know, dance hall artist in Trinidad and Tobago got a day job. If he hasn't broken out into at least the other parts of the Caribbean,
Right.
Europe, America, you need the population density at bare minimum, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, it's tricky.
You know what? Reading this Cuba stuff, you know what I thought was when I thought maybe the U.S. is doing some shit is when Biden started talking about it. Then I was like, oh, maybe this is like a part of they're trying to get Castro out of there, and it couldn't have started.
He's out. You're talking about like his family.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah. The communist regime out of there.
Yeah.
And I was wondering if it started 8 years ago when Obama was like, hey, let's start letting people back into Cuba. If that's the beginning of it.
Ooh, so
Let's start letting the West over there.
we did a reverse.
Yeah.
Like interesting.
Instead of saying "fuck you, communism," you're not allowed to do business with it. That clearly didn't work. Castro was still in power. His family was still in power. All right, so let's just open it up. Let's just get them exposed to the West again. Let's start doing this thing, and then we'll just get them the fuck out of there.
My understanding
And
was
you couldn't do shit. Nothing happened with Trump.
No. This is
Biden.
this
I mean,
is-
Obama to Biden. There was a gap in between. 4 years.
The people are saying that's really interesting because people are saying that the riots were about like economic frustration, right?
Yeah.
Like obviously because of COVID, there's spiking again, not
Right.
enough vaccines, not enough access to the hospital. So they're saying it was frustration due to like lives being lost, right? And their economy, I think, is down 10%. This is already a depressed economy.
Yeah.
I'm sure that has to do with tourism and like a lack of tourism.
Yeah.
But they have a curfew at like 9:00. And shit like that. And they said a lot of protesters went back at 9, but still, I like that idea. Like maybe this is the way that you infiltrate. You get some spies in there. You get and low key, it's kind of like payback for what Castro did to us. Remember when we were like, all right, we'll let you guys send some people back home, and he sent all like the murderers and rapists and shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like
yeah,
that was his.
yeah.
I think he put them all in jail, and then when we gave him a plane to send people back home,
Yeah.
he sent the people he didn't want on the island. No more.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, that's a ballsy move, son.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I like Akash's take because it's like when you open it up and then Americans start going over there and now Cubans are seeing all the shit they're missing out on. It's like, oh wow, Americans are here, where
Americans
they're free,
aren't that
they
bad.
do whatever
They're
how
not
they
as
want.
evil as we've been told.
They're nice, they got money, they get to do whatever. Like they see in a lifestyle that they aren't living, and so now they're more likely to speak out against their government.
That is a great point because our greatest tool is our culture.
Yeah.
And if we can't share our culture, it's like, why does China limit so many movies? Why does China limit
Yep.
so many TV shows?
Yeah.
Why does it limit all of our like, not all, but a lot of our musicians and shit? Because that stranglehold that we'll have over your people is through our culture.
Russia did the same thing. They banned all American movies all through the Cold War. There's actually a Bollywood like surge in Russia
Yeah, that makes sense.
because they were like, yeah,
need
you can't have
something.
any
That's all
American
you get.
movies. So
Yeah.
they're like, all right, you can have Indian movies. There's like all these like random Russian like 40-year-olds are like, yeah, we fucking love Bollywood.
yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It is crazy how big it is. And like in Africa, they love Bollywood. The Middle East, they love Bollywood. Russia, I'd heard they love Bollywood in certain parts. And I didn't know it was necessarily because of communism, but yeah, it's a thing I noticed. It's like
I see why.
so many people will be like, oh, I love Bollywood.
Bollywood is like your wedding, so that shit
Yeah.
is just a big ass party. That
Smash
shit is
colors, it's
lit.
fun, it's
son.
dancing, yeah. It's all about joy.
lit.
Hero's Journey.
Hero's
like,
Journey.
Every single one.
Hero's Journey, and also I thought about like why are all Bollywood movies always so like rich people and whatever?
Escapism.
Yeah, and it is bro, if you're a poor person,
Yeah.
I don't want to see reality. Fuck reality. It
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah.
I want to escape for 3
Kardashians,
hours.
dog.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So that makes sense.
You had mentioned that there might be some connection with the Cuba and Haiti shit. Like,
I'm curious, like if this is us shoring up the West, like what you say, color war, right? Mm-hmm. Is basically going like, all right, who is that president loyal to? The Haitian president. Does he have any loyalty to anybody else but us? Oh, you do? Adios.
Yeah, I don't know.
that
like,
shit was wild, though.
I'm kind of
Son,
cynical with that
Like,
shit.
did y'all hear how it happened, though? Like,
His own security.
Yeah.
That got hired, and then like
no,
American
so a big,
passports.
a big group goes over there, and then they start saying DEA, DEA. So his security just lets them in because they're thinking it's fucking American government.
Yeah.
And then they just took him and his wife out.
I mean, let's
Oh,
be
actually, the wife I think is still in critical condition.
Let's be
but
honest.
That shit is wild, though.
like you need to get a team of those people down there into the country with certain weapons, with certain outfits. It's not like you're just gonna get that shit at the fucking Halloween store, right?
Yeah.
Have certain connection to who he is. It's gonna take somebody with serious money and influence, even to get that close.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I'm not saying it's the American government that's exercising it. Maybe it's a foreign government. Maybe it's fucking China. Who knows? But it's gonna take somebody like at the higher levels of power and influence to orchestrate something like that.
Also, somebody that could gain a ton. Like, if you're just some like Russian billionaire, like, what do you
Why
gain
kill
from
him?
killing?
What does it do?
the
Because he
Asian
said
dude?
something mean to you? No, that's not how the game works. Like
Yeah.
at that point, you could say whatever you want. We got billions of dollars at stake here.
Yeah.
So the fact that they were American could mean it's America. Or if I was going to hire somebody, if I'm China or if I'm another country and I wanted to make sure we murked a president that wasn't doing the things that we wanted them to do, I wouldn't make sure that the passports led back to China.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember when the Russians took out that Russian oligarch in London? He drank some tea. I think his name was Berezovsky or something like that. And he drank some tea and there was polonium in it or something like
Yeah.
that. You can trace radioactive material,
Okay.
like physically trace
Right,
it
right.
back to wherever it is. And they traced it back to the hospital that those Russian guys that killed him
Jesus.
were in Russia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So you know they took him out.
Yeah.
Right? So they're like, oh, we're not making that mistake again.
Yeah.
Why don't you hire people from the country that looks like it would benefit from this? You hire some Americans that have Haitian descent to go handle business. Now it looks like America got blood on their hands.
Right.
Yeah.
This shit is straight out of a Bond movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you just have to see what the outcome is. Like, if the outcome is super beneficial to America, then it's like,
Yeah.
That's a good
CIA.
Whoever benefits from this,
Yeah,
Did it.
Whoever actually benefits, not who optically could benefit, but like
Right.
whoever actually has benefit from it.
yeah.
But
If like,
like-
the next go.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just cynical where like I don't know if there's been any like revolution in the last like 50 years that's not orchestrated by some government.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when people are like, "Oh yeah, like these people in Iran are mad." It's like,
Are they?
They're
But
not.
he
bro.
also had a lot of enemies, though. Like, he didn't like the rich class because there's like a few families that just own everything in Haiti.
Yeah.
So he wasn't fucking with them. And so it could be one of these rich people, hey, let's get him the fuck out of here and not make it look like it was one of us.
Well, we know about the doctor who was arrested now, right? So
The-
in Haiti, one of the suspects is a doctor that flew on a private jet, I think a few days before, who the plan was that these guys were going to actually go into the presidential palace, take him to, take him somewhere, a government building, and stage a coup. And so he's in custody. So
Oh wow.
chiming in on that. And so they're saying he wasn't supposed to be killed, but then when they described how the president was killed, I was like,
Yeah, he was.
yeah, he was. This was out of a movie. The description.
Yeah.
of
But
how
that's
they
the other
thought
thing
it was.
that the conspiracy theorists will say, right? Is that they'll say that like the CIA, the FBI, the NSA, like these institutions don't just work for the government; they work for the rich people that benefit the most from the government. So if you have a bunch of rich families who surely have like some ties to America or other places that can use their influence and the influence of their security apparatus
Yeah.
to push things in their direction, this might be one of those things they got to push.
Yeah.
But this is a big conversation. Like, you take out a head of state, I don't care if it's
Any
in a
country.
small country.
Yeah.
Anyone, that's a big fucking deal, B. Like, there's something going on here.
Yeah.
There's something going on here.
Yeah.
Like, I know a lot of money got sent over there to Haiti, right?
Right.
That didn't really get to the Haitian people. Remember
Yeah.
when there was
Yeah,
that hurricane?
yeah.
Like, who knows if Homeboy was about to blow the top off of that?
Mm.
I mean, there was even some criticism of how, like, the Clinton Foundation handled that, wasn't there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, remember like they were like kidnapping or not kidnapping? They like adopted all those Haitian kids. Remember the Clintons did that shit?
Yeah, but that's tricky, right?
What do you mean?
There's like they were trying to pin that on the Clintons, right? That these kids were being like stolen, but they were also being like adopted, and like
Right.
some of the parents were like, no, they weren't. Like there was
Yeah,
different
it's not
sides
clear
of the story.
cut, obviously.
It's not clear, and so it could possibly be that, but I don't think there's enough money in that. I know
Right.
it sounds fucked up, but like 14 kids being adopted or whatever it sounds fucked up, but like I don't think that's what moves the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think billions of dollars moves the world, and when billions were raised, or maybe tens of millions were raised through the Clinton Foundation, and it just never got there.
Right.
Yeah.
And that president is like, oh, now we know where it went. Ooh, this is cute.
Yeah.
Maybe some people need to know about where it went.